to Sid and Olivia Talk Shit.
Oh, it's absolutely swell. How are you?
Oh, I've never been sweller. I've never been more swollen.
Today we're sitting on the floor.
Today we're sitting on the floor so we can swell up nice and big.
Yeah. And that's the plan.
The plan is to get so swollen by the end of this that we are unrecognizable.
Ugh, I want to be wheeled away.
I'm going to try to find so many things I'm allergic to and ingest them during this entire episode.
Great.
Yeah.
So like penicillin?
Penicillin, yep. Mostly penicillin.
So before we feed Olivia a giant vat of penicillin, we were thinking about if we didn't do whatever this weird job is, what is the kind of thing we would want to do?
Right. And there's most people say oh, if I didn't want to, if I could do something that's not being an entertainment, I would do it.
Right.
If you can do anything else, do it. But I just couldn't do anything else. But
right.
That's not the case for us.
No, that's not the case because we're actively trying to switch careers to this and no one will let us.
Well, no one will pay us for it.
Right.
People will let us do it, but they won't pay us for it.
Right. People will let us do it for free and not pay us for it, which is actually similar to where we're at right now.
Yeah.
But it is true. Olivia and I, for years now, have been trying to be...
years to come.
For years to come.
For years now and years to come.
We have been trying to be matchmakers. We want to be matchmakers so badly.
Yeah.
And you might say that's an outdated profession.
Jump into the LA River and get all the gunk in you inside of your body.
Fuck off. And then pay us money for our services.
Yeah. Because we just matched you with the fucking LA River.
Yeah. Jump in, bitch.
Yeah, we matched. So yeah, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to match people with rivers
that they should jump into. No, we're trying to bring people true love, happiness, and joy.
I love true love, happiness, and joy.
It's very
name 3 better things.
Name 3 better things. Am I right? Name a better trio. I will wait. I'm actually turning into a fucking robot.
Name a better trio than true love, happiness, and joy. I will wait.
I will wait. But the thing about it is we really desperately want to be matchmakers, but we've been trying to match up our friends, and we have realized that the only people in our matchmaking Rolodex.
We do have a Rolodex, and I meet new people, and I always say, "Oh, I'll add you to the Rolodex." And I'm not lying.
No, I've said it so many times. I'll add you to the Rolodex, and what I mean is a Google Doc, but I'll add you to the Rolodex.
Yeah, there's a real Google Doc.
And the problem is that everyone in our Rolodex is just a girl.
Yeah.
And
it's a lot of girls.
And that works for some girls who are also interested in girls.
For sure.
But it doesn't work for all of the girls we have in our Rolodex who are I'm looking for a dude.
Yeah.
And then we have maybe 1 or 2 dudes in our Rolodex. It's very
not
proportional.
We'll try out those guys, and then by the time we're oh my God, this would be a perfect match, that guy's already kind of seeing someone we don't even know, not even from the matchmaking service, which is kind of rude if you ask me.
So rude.
Just because we haven't talked to you in a couple months doesn't mean you can go date someone who's not on our Rolodex.
Just because you're not paying a subscription to us to do any sort of service for you, and we're doing it because we want to.
Yeah, doesn't mean you can carry.
You have to pause in a cryo chamber.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? Where you freeze yourself?
Yeah. I'm going to say yes.
Okay, you have to pause in a cryo chamber and then be exactly the same until next time we see you.
Exactly.
Because I can't handle the change.
I can't handle change. Too much change already.
Too much change. So anyway,
keep the change.
So here's keep the change.
The change.
Name a better trio. I'll wait. Now, so here's the deal.
Yeah.
We're offering a matchmaking service.
Oh yeah, we are offering a real matchmaking service
to you,
for free.
The audience, for absolute
free. Because guess what? We already do it for free.
We already do it for free. So if you are single, and you want to find a match, okay,
yep.
You have to what you're looking for,
100%.
And we're gonna match you with somebody from our Rolodex.
Yeah,
and maybe we'll do it on the air at some point.
Yeah, I would love to do that.
Do people say it on the air when it's a podcast? That doesn't really make sense.
Do you think I fucking know?
I don't know. You got really hostile there.
But no, seriously, send us a little bio, send us some pics, send us some
pickies.
And say what you're looking for in a person, because everyone's different. I don't know what you're looking for. I don't fucking know you.
It's true.
I don't know you.
Unless we do.
In which case...
Why are we doing that?
Why are you
just
DMing
text
us?
me.
Just text us.
But I will say there is one, what do you call this? A rule. There's a rule. You got to be over 18.
Oh yeah, no kids.
No kids.
No kids.
I'm not going to match
We're
up a
not
kid with an
matching up a
adult
kid.
by accident. I'm
No,
not doing that.
I'm not matching up a kid with a kid on purpose.
No,
I'm not matching
no,
a kid with anyone.
No.
So
Kids
no
don't
kids.
belong in my Rolodex.
No, there's no kids in my Rolodex.
My Rolodex is
Listen,
adults only.
call me an old fashioned.
If you don't know what a Rolodex is,
Yeah.
you're not allowed in my Rolodex.
That's so fair.
There you go.
And we are too young to know what a Rolodex is, but we
Far
only know
too
what
young.
it is because of improv
But
class
and
in high school.
my 100-year-old grandmother
Yeah.
tells me I have an old soul. So
Oh, well, I love that. Maybe
There you go.
just knew it all along.
I just knew it
Yeah,
all
send
along.
us what you're looking for, the type of person you're looking for, what you're into, not like sexually.
No,
but
we
just,
don't wanna
like,
know.
What you're, if you're like, oh, I just really want someone who's funny.
Yeah.
And then, yeah,
Well,
cool.
if I knew someone-
And then we'll match you on the air. We've each individually successfully matched one couple.
true.
Each. We have never done it together.
There's a lot of things we haven't
We've
done
not-
together
not
yet.
even name a better
Oh yes.
trio.
Speaking of
Name
which,
a better
Speaking of which, when we were in Europe, we were actively trying to fall in love with each other.
Oh my god, it was so hard. It was so hard.
We've known each other for way too long.
Ugh, no, we've known each other for way too long. We're essentially married.
At this point, like,
We
and
might
when
as
you're
well fall in
when
love.
you're married, you can't fall in love.
No,
Everybody
of course,
knows
that
that.
would ruin it.
That would ruin the marriage.
we tried everything. We took a romantic gondola
Gondola
ride.
up the Swiss Alps.
Yeah.
We sat across each other and side by side. Neither worked.
Yeah, we
did a couples
paddle boat.
massage?
We did a couples massage called the Cretan Mystery.
Yeah.
And we thought the mystery would
be falling in love. And yet,
Wasn't.
it was not.
What else did we do? We shared a lovely bottle of wine.
I thought you were going to say a lovely bed, which we
we
also
did.
did.
We shared a bed like most nights.
It just didn't work
didn't
for us.
work.
Stop
So,
trying to get it to happen.
if you have
It's
any,
not
I was going to
happening.
say if you have any tips on how to get it to happen.
Okay, here's the thing. We tried. We really did try our
Yeah.
best. It just didn't happen for
This
us.
time.
Not this time.
this time around.
Not this time. I think we've just known each other too long.
Yeah, well, that means one of us has to change personalities. One of us has to have like a
Honey,
huge.
I do that every day.
One of us has to have a huge crisis and.
Honey, I do that every day.
It's gonna be me. It's gonna be me.
So anyway, that brings us to our first segment. No, it doesn't.
It can.
I said that
It
brings
can.
us to our first segment.
It fucking can.
No, it sure doesn't.
It absolutely can.
No segue needed. This is a segment called Celebrity Matchmakers. Hit it.
I like singing it over the thing because then it's gonna be wrong. no matter
Yeah,
what.
because we can't hear it
No, we
at this
can't.
point in
No,
time.
Exactly.
It's perfect. So here's a segment where we match
Yeah.
up famous individuals with someone we believe would be absolutely perfect for them.
Yeah.
It's pretty self-explanatory.
Because no one's DM'd us yet.
no one's DM'd us yet.
Because we haven't even told you to in real time.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to start with celebrities. So we don't know what the other person's gonna say. We've just written down some things that we think
What do you
are
want?
worth discussing.
Yeah. Who do you think is like a worthy match?
Okay. So I've been thinking a lot about Sabrina Carpenter. She's very in the zeitgeist, right?
She sure is.
She sure is in the zeitgeist. And I was thinking, well, who would be like her perfect fit? And I don't know.
Who's the cute boy with the white jacket and the thick accent?
With the white jacket, I don't know. But with the white hat, I'm going to pitch Papa Smurf, the father of all the Smurfs. See? And they both know who they are. And you hate it.
No,
You hate it.
No, I don't. No, I don't hate
Can you imagine it, though?
No,
Because they're
no,
the same size.
They're not the same size. One of them's animated, but I mean,
They're like the same size and they're both sexy.
Well, what
and
if-
they both know who they are because one of them is 562 years old.
okay.
And the other one is like one of the 3 pop girlies of the year.
And she's like 25.
yeah,
It's a
but
bit of an age gap.
yeah, but
I think you're justifying a really large age gap.
yeah, but like he doesn't age.
He does, in
Yeah.
that he's 562,
Yeah,
you said?
but like wait, hold on. Let me like quadruple check. How old is Papa?
Yeah, because you don't want to have somebody angrily comment
Smurf.
like, I know how
Well,
old
no,
he
it
is.
would have 546. Okay.
Wow,
So
old.
actually, I changed my answer. I don't think another 20 years. That's so much. Oh, he's got a red hat too. He's got a white beard. Damn.
Damn, you
Here's-
were off.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I still think it could work.
No, I'm sure it
I'm
could
just
work.
speaking in terms of vibe.
Yeah.
There's a vibe. There's a vibe there. Like,
Mm.
have you ever seen them interact?
Well, no, I've never actually seen them interact because one of them's a drawing
I think-
and one of them's real.
I think there's like a fucking vibe there.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, listen.
They're both small. They're like the same size.
They're not. One of them's a drawing. But like, I hear you.
Right.
No, I hear you.
Right.
I hear you.
Okay, I like being heard.
I'm mostly caught on the age gap.
Okay, no, that's super fair. I mean, listen, it's Hollywood, baby.
It's Hollywood, baby.
It's Hollywood, baby. There be age gaps out here.
There be age gaps out here,
them.
baby.
There be age gaps out
And
here.
also, like,
and who's he supposed to fucking date then?
That's true. Mama Smurf? Never.
Never. They're married. They can't be in love.
You're so right about that. Okay, here's a match I have. Now, obviously, we all know about the sexy green M&M.
Yeah, so hot.
So hot.
Well, not recently as much anymore.
Why?
Well, they made the sexy green M&M less sexy like a couple years ago. Tucker Carlson.
Oh, like Lola Bunny?
Yeah. They Lola Bunnied her, which I'm sure, like, she can wear whatever she wants, but Tucker Carlson had, like, a public meltdown about it.
Oh, he was attracted to the sexy green M&M.
Yeah, I think a lot of people. Yeah.
So I want to go back to the first iteration of the sexy green M&M. Okay. So picture the sexy green M&M.
The first era.
The first era.
In her old era.
In her old sexy era.
Yeah.
Very admirable because she really take crowd.
She's got like a smirkiness, like a smart, like yeah.
And she really stands out in a crowd.
Yeah.
And she like deserves.
She's a piece of a giant piece of chocolate coated in green shit.
Yeah. And
with
she
arms and legs.
She takes up space. She stands out in a crowd, and so I want to match her up with somebody who deserves to take up more space, but hasn't really been encouraged to.
Oh wow.
So I'm gonna match the green M&M with my girl, Anne Frank. So you don't love that one.
Well, it actually works because Anne Frank is canonically not very. She's not
straight. No.
And the green M&M
is not straight.
I don't think she's straight.
Is not straight.
Yeah.
There's no way. She
might be bi,
she's
but
at least dabbling.
No, she's not.
She's not straight.
Hardline straight.
No, she's never told me she's straight.
No, I've literally that's
I've never heard her say
such a
that.
good fucking point.
So the thing about it is, okay, so Annie, our girl, Anne Frank, always has to be hidden. It sucks.
Oh, dang.
I want her to feel like she can express herself like loudly and proudly and be feminine.
In, like, hopefully like a different era than when she was, because like she couldn't really express herself.
Right. And I do believe that the green M&M is Jewish. So there is no conflict there.
Where do you get that?
It's just feeling.
Okay,
I think it's like Jew recognize Jew.
Listen.
It's a feeling.
Listen, I'm not going to knock that, what with me doing my whole vibe check earlier. Like, I'm not going to say that that's wrong.
I just think they're both Jewish. There doesn't have to be a question
they're
of
both
like.
Jewish, they're both bi.
No, and they don't have to
they're both sexy in their own way.
Yeah, and they don't.
No, I can't say that.
Because Anne's a kid.
Mm-hmm. No kids in my Rolodex.
But here's the thing. But like the truth is, like, they don't have to like look at each other and be like, what will we raise the kids? Like,
that's true.
Sexy Jewish M&M
I think they'll
child.
have to look at each other and go, what will be the kids? Right. what will the kids look like?
Well, a mix between the sexy green M&M and Anne Frank.
Do you think there'll be a human person with a hard green candy coating shell?
Mm-hmm. Or
a fleshy orb?
I don't know what they'll be, but they'll be loved.
That's really beautiful.
Thank you.
That's really okay. I'm gonna go next. So I have one that I think is actually not bad at all.
Okay.
Someone who's very much in the zeitgeist, and I think needs to find someone. Not needs to find someone to settle down with, but deserves to find someone to settle down with if she wanted to.
Who?
The Haktua girl.
Absolutely.
She's been objectified.
Yeah.
She's been, I think...
So hard because she's really only in that like 5-second video.
Yeah, and then
there's not that many descriptions.
No, she's so... So the thing about the Haktua girl is
we just don't know much.
I'm setting her up with someone who I think she could do something for.
Great.
And I think they could do something for her. And it's Eeyore.
Oh!
Yeah. Because Eeyore has incurable depression. Mm-hmm. And I think there's only one way to cure it.
A blowjob.
Yeah, that Haktua spit on that thing. Right? And I think he would really accept her on a deeper level for who she is. I don't think he would objectify her. I think that he would, and he's country, right? Eeyore's like...
What?
She's country. She's like Southern.
And Eeyore is Southern?
No, but like I don't know. He's a that point didn't work.
He's from the what is it called?
Winnie the Pooh.
No. Yes. He's from the what's the woods called? The 100 acres?
Yeah.
100,000 acre
Yeah,
woods?
but he's woodsy. He's woodsy.
He is woodsy.
And I feel like she likes fishing. I've heard from
whom?
from the internet.
Okay. Well,
And also, one thing I've heard her say is that she thinks that all boyfriends should have like trackers, so they
What?
can't cheat on you. Yeah. She thinks all boyfriends should have like trackers.
do you think she would hide the tracker inside of his little bow on his tail?
She could, and the thing is, he's not that fast.
And at the end of the day, she just wants to track someone.
Yeah, she just wants to track someone. He's so slow, perfect for tracking. I think she could help him with his depression, even though,
Perfect.
fight me if you disagree.
No, I think that's absolutely perfect. You
Okay.
know who I'm setting up?
Who?
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh, I love that.
Who is a cannibal.
That's beautiful.
With the Cinnamon Toast Crunch mascot.
Oh, that's
who
is
also
a cannibal.
is a cannibal.
That's beautiful.
Because the thing about it is there's no conflict because the Cinnamon Toast Crunch eats Cinnamon Toast Crunch and
Right,
Jeffrey
right.
Dahmer eats people.
And Jeffrey Dahmer's not gonna eat fucking Cinnamon Toast Crunch. He's not fucking 12.
Correct. He's
And-
an adult. He eats people.
Yeah, he's a grown up. He eats people like a grown up.
I'm not a child. I don't eat breakfast. I'm an adult. I eat people.
Yeah, no, I think that's beautiful.
Yeah, and the thing about it is that they have something in common,
Yeah.
but they don't cross over into
It's
each
not,
other's
yeah,
territories.
exactly. It's not like, oh, they're both stand-ups and there's gonna be like,
Right.
a lot of friction there. Like they're
Yeah.
both cannibals, but I don't feel like they'd occupy any of the same spaces in a way
Correct.
that would be bad for their relationship.
Right. And yeah, it's absolutely perfect. And
And Jeffrey Dahmer,
they're both good looking.
Yeah, they're both hot. Jeffrey Dahmer's gay. Mm-hmm. And the Cinnamon Toast Crunch
Fluid.
monster is the Cinnamon Toast Crunch piece.
Yeah, I think it's fluid.
So that's great.
I've seen him eat all sorts of
Pussy.
I've seen the Cinnamon Toast Crunch eat all different sorts of all sorts of types of Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
But is
men
that his
and
sexuality?
people. Whoa, actually, interesting question.
And
Who
enter
you
Army
eat-
Hammer into the chat.
Wait.
Yeah, do you only eat, when you're a cannibal, do you only eat
People you're attracted to.
This
Excellent question.
We're really
Excellent
breaking it out,
question.
yeah.
Wow, thank God for this podcast. No?
Yeah, now we're asking all the most important questions. No?
And now we're just asking everything that's on your mind. No?
No? We're saying what you're thinking. No?
We're just saying what everyone's thinking.
No? Do you, when you're a cannibal, do you eat people? Hey, if you have a cannibal fetish,
Hey, comment in the comments below.
comment in the comments below if you have
you're
a
a cannibal,
cannibal.
do you only eat people you're attracted to?
Yeah.
That's a great question.
It's
Wow,
a really
go
good
us.
question.
Okay, who else?
I think this would actually be really good.
Tell me.
Okay, Lisa Vanderpump, right?
Married, but continue.
Like, yeah, but like, so is the green M&M.
I'm sorry?
Yeah,
No, she's not.
Yeah.
Is she really?
Yeah.
I have to make a call.
she's married to me.
What?
She's married to me.
If you didn't see, I just slapped Olivia in the face.
Yeah, and I turned my head too early. Lisa Vanderpump, hear me out. Stewie Griffin. Because they're both
Wait.
British
that's
with evil energy,
perfect.
right? There's
Also,
obviously one huge problem.
no, actually, I
Right.
think for them it works.
That he's a baby.
Yes, and here's
Okay.
why. I know this is going to get me
He's
canceled.
gonna get us canceled.
Here's the thing. Lisa Vanderpump, and I've said this 1,000 times and I'll say it 1,000 more, wants to fuck her dogs. Her small
She
dogs.
does, she does.
holds them up and she calls them sexy.
She calls a goose sexy, she
I
calls
tell
a
you,
dog sexy.
I have been searching for years, if not decades.
Yeah,
no,
decades.
just years.
Yeah.
I've been searching for years for a YouTube compilation
Yeah.
of Lisa Vanderpump calling her dogs sexy.
Right.
To this day, I have not been able to find one.
Right.
If you know one, send it to me.
Yeah, if you can make one, tag us.
She has called Jiggy the dog
Yeah.
sexy
Right.
so many times it's
course.
like shocking.
Yeah.
And Stewie is like a tiny, tiny little baby dog, kind of.
Right.
So it makes sense that she would like to hold it in her hands and be like, oh,
Brian is a
sexy
dog,
baby.
if we're talking about-
But she doesn't want Brian.
No, God, no.
God, no.
Stewie and her are like,
Kindred spirits.
they're like maybe even too similar. Like maybe she just needs someone a little bit more chill, but I don't know. I really see electricity there. Like,
Yeah.
I think that he could really help her be evil.
Okay.
Like, I don't know if she's evil, and I feel like
Right.
she can be, in Housewives, she can do some like devious stuff.
She's had some moments.
But I think they could really work together to like do some evil shit.
Like take over the world.
Yeah, I think they could. And I don't think it'd be terrible
I think
if they did.
Stewie is who calm her down.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she loves the dog. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's
okay,
just what
that's
I think.
really beautiful. They're both British.
Yeah.
I feel like they both I like do this, whatever
yeah,
they're
yeah.
putting your fingers together and like
Yeah,
plotting.
like being evil. Yeah. Okay, this one is like pretty self-explanatory.
Okay.
Clippy, the Microsoft animated paperclip,
Absolutely
should
so sexy.
obviously be with
Yep.
the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah, next.
I think he should jump. I think Clippy should jump.
Yeah, so you're saying be with the Golden Gate Bridge as in
He should jump.
Okay, well,
I'm
listen.
so tired of Clippy.
Oh, I'm exhausted by Clippy.
I'm
and how-
exhausted.
I'm exhausted by because I did say that I find him so sexy, and the thing that's
Clippy?
yeah, that when you said Clippy, I said so sexy.
Oh.
So going off that, I think what exhausts me about him is how
Sexy
much of
he
a
is?
giant boner I have all the time when I think of him, which is constantly.
Here's the
I'm
thing.
always thinking of Clippy. I always have a raging boner. He needs to jump off the Golden Gate Bridge. It's the
Yeah.
only way to kill my boner.
It's the thing about Clippy, and all the you really need to get rid of that boner
Oh,
because it is in
getting
your
in the way of everything.
The thing about Clippy is I never see him because I don't even own Microsoft Word.
Oh my god! Then why do you want him to jump?
Because I have such bad memories of him.
Okay, that's fair.
He
That's
was
fair.
so degrading and rude while trying to be useful, so patronizing.
So degraded. And like my kink is getting degraded by Clippy. That's why I think he's so hot.
Oh, right.
I'm like, fucking tell me I'm not doing a very good job navigating Microsoft Word.
Yeah, that's true. That I've always known that about
I'm
you.
always asking
and
people
that's why
to say
we can
that.
never be together.
No, because you don't want to do that. It brings back trauma
Yeah.
from your experiences
Yeah.
with Clippy. It'd be so fucked up and sick if I asked you to enter a sexual situation with me where I was like, oh, be Clippy because you have
right.
trauma with Clippy and
Right.
I'm only attracted to that.
Yeah,
To Clippy.
This was a really good episode of couples therapy on Showtime.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Is it on Showtime?
Fuck if I know.
Okay.
Okay, so I have another one that I think only you're gonna understand, but I'm
That's
gonna
fine.
explain it
I don't care.
to
I say me saying I don't care.
fucking care. Okay.
Yeah.
So Bella Thorne, right?
Yes.
What do we know about Bella Thorne?
Red hair, dancing,
Love
shake
that.
it up.
Shake it up. Shake it off.
She did OnlyFans.
She did OnlyFans, and she was also poly.
What?
Famously poly.
Oh right, yes.
Yep, famously poly.
Yes, that's true.
And that helped with this because I was thinking of like who is famously poly, who could enjoy someone who only comes as a duo, which is the Flim Flam brothers from My Little Pony. If you don't know who the Flim Flam brothers are from My Little
I'm
Pony,
Flim. He's Flim. We're
Yeah,
the
I'm
world
just gonna-
famous Flim Flam brothers.
I'm just gonna Google this.
Let me
song
explain
really
this
quick.
to you really quickly. Olivia and I don't actually know who these dudes are.
Yeah, they're the
It's-
Flim Flam brothers.
They're the
so
Flim
I
Flam
don't really know
brothers.
what
They're
you're talking
notorious.
about.
It's that we had, and I'm sure we've mentioned it before on the podcast. Have we
we've
not?
got to do an episode where we go through all the songs. That would be fun.
Yeah, I'm
I would
sure
do
we've
that.
mentioned it before.
Yeah, we have a playlist.
a playlist on Spotify called Sexy Songs for Sex, and it's a long playlist we created in college of all of the most horrific, horrendous songs
Like
you
the
could
worst
never,
songs you could
ever
never
have
have
sex
sex
to.
to.
Like, I believe that there are like 4 or 5 versions of the Monster Mash on
Yeah,
there.
there's a cat eating wet food sound effects ASMR, which
Yeah.
is really bad.
There's office vocabulary in Arabic.
Yep. There's a whole Bible verse.
Yeah, it's-
spoken. It's like 14 minutes long.
It's just not what you want to have sex to, but one
Yeah.
of the songs we found through making that playlist
Yeah.
is this song called the world famous Flim Flam Brothers.
Yeah, and
now we want to be these for Halloween.
Always wanted to have a hobby.
Oh, that's an ad.
I tried
so we love it.
What if that was us? We just really quickly change paths and we go like, I always wished I had a hobby.
Okay, so here we go. The Flim Flam song.
He's Flam. Flim Flam Brothers.
Okay, that's pretty much all you need. They are con artists. They are villains. They are con artists. They sell cider to the ponies, but it's like it's not good cider, and they're like
We've only gathered this from
Yeah.
this one song.
yeah, 100%.
And one of them has a mustache?
Yeah, and one of them has long, or I don't know. One of them has a mustache, one of them doesn't.
Wait, I can't believe we've been wanting to be the Flim Flam Brothers for Halloween for years,
I know,
and
we've
now
never done
it's
it.
finally October.
I know.
Should we just commit
We
and
totally
be the Flim
could.
Flam
We
Brothers?
totally could. I
Okay.
would anytime. you
Yeah,
want
hey
to.
guys, let us know if we should be the Flim Flam Brothers.
So the thing about
for
the Flim Flam
Halloween.
Brothers, and
Not just in general.
I think Bella Thorne would get along with them.
Yes. Well, they all have red hair.
They all have red hair. They're all poly.
Mm-hmm.
They all kind of do like they're kind of alt,
yeah.
you know. And they're always scamming ponies. They're always scamming the ponies of the My Little Pony universe.
Right, and they all sing and dance.
They all sing and dance.
Yeah, no, horse tranquilizer.
Yeah.
Also, for legal purposes, we don't know that Bella Thorne does K.
No, we don't.
That's a strong guess.
No, that's just something I said, and nothing I say on this podcast is real.
For legal purposes, that's not a rumor we are starting. We have no idea if that's real.
Also, for legal purposes, we are not actually trying to set up Bella Thorne with the Flim Flam Brothers. We know that they are together.
Yeah, we
and
already
not
know that they're
looking for a
together
third in this time of their life.
Perez Hilton has been reporting on it.
I
We
know.
all know.
Yeah.
It's out there. I got one more
okay,
for you.
beautiful.
Just one more. I'd like to matchmake the color navy with
love that.
the color black.
Very close.
I think
they would be pretty together.
these two get a lot of bad press when they're together. People think it's like
you
too
can't.
similar. They can't be in the same outfit.
I've got no argument with that.
Okay.
I think that's beautiful.
Yeah, I think they should embrace it, be together.
Well, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Um,
Is that the segment?
I think that was the segment.
So
that
that's
was
the
the
segment.
Concept of matchmaking is old school inherently, right?
Sure, it's like in Fiddler on the Roof, which is of course iconic, but
Yeah.
old school.
Right. A most something site. It might not mean a thing, but then again, it might.
Wait, what?
Is that Fiddler on the Roof?
Say it again?
Fiddler on the Roof, a something site. It might not mean a thing, but then again, it might.
I truly don't remember.
Okay, because if it's not, that's incredible. Because that means I made that up.
The biggest thing I remember from Fiddler on the Roof is "May you be like Ruth and like Esther."
You are always saying that.
which I do always
no, that's
say.
not even a bit. You are always saying that.
I'm always walking up to objects and being
Yeah.
like, "May you be." So obviously, matchmakers are a
Yeah.
little old school, and we know that the way to
the
find
one way to
love
find love.
in today's
Right.
world, in this economy,
Yeah.
is through reality dating shows.
reality dating shows.
We are huge connoisseurs of
Yeah.
reality dating shows.
There are some great ones out there.
really good ones. And we've kind of figured out like the perfect
Formula.
for a dating show.
Right. Because and we're taking. We'll tell you the formula, right? And then we'll give examples
Yes.
with real dating shows. So
So the things you really need
Yeah.
three things.
it's a 3 element. There's 3 elements.
and you can argue about these, but
Yeah.
you need a niche.
Yep. A niche of the people in the show.
You need a twist.
A twist. What's the twist?
Thank you for explaining that.
Yeah.
And you need absurd expectations.
Yeah, for your entertainment.
Let's explain this.
Yeah. So the niche.
A niche. From like a casting perspective.
Who is this niche of people that we're getting to be in this? It can't just be anyone.
Correct.
Like in MILF Manor.
For example.
The niche is MILFs.
MILFs.
And people who like to
sons.
date MILFs, like little boys and sons.
Yes. And then in MILF Manor season 2, dads
Yep,
are brought
dads
into
as
the
well.
picture.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler.
Even like, well, there. I don't know if you guys know Naked and Afraid of Love. Great show.
Great show. But the niche would be people who
People who are comfortable, just like
being woodsy,
being- yeah.
outdoorsy. They want to find people who want to go on adventures.
Yeah, they're outdoor. They're people who would sign up for Naked and Afraid and people looking for love. Now that's a niche.
It
That's like
sure
a fucking
is.
niche.
And then you have a twist.
Yeah.
Your twist.
Golden Bachelor.
Golden Bachelor.
Golden Bachelor.
The twist is they're senior citizens.
No, that's the niche.
Sorry.
Sorry, you moved on to twist, and I was still giving examples of niche. God damn it.
God
But,
damn
like,
it.
Yeah, like the niche in Golden Bachelor
Is
their
there old people?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. It would be, you know what it would be a twist is if it's like we're looking at it as a subsection of The Bachelor, then the twist would be, okay, sorry.
Right, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now we're on the twist.
Right.
Okay, the twist for example, it's the thing that keeps you watching.
Right.
So
And it's what are you talking about? It's like the log line where they go, a radical social experiment.
Correct.
Where, insert twist here.
For example, Love is Blind.
Yeah.
They date through a wall.
The twist is they can't see each other.
Right. For Too Hot to Handle.
yeah.
The twist is they can't hook
touch.
up.
Yeah, and obviously there is a niche for all these people. For Too Hot to Handle, the niche is
Hot
very, very
people.
sexy people who are very horny, and people who want money, and they all want money. And
For Love is Blind, it's people who are like, I just want the real deal.
100%.
I want somebody who loves me on the inside.
And I
for
live
what
in
counts.
Boston.
And I live in Boston or whatever
or
city
whatever.
they're filming. And then to propose if they want to see each other.
Yeah,
that's an absurd
fucking
expectation.
insane. And both the twist and the absurd expectations are only bad for the contestants.
Correct. And
good
they're
for the
good
audience.
for us. Yes.
Um,
If you're on Bachelor.
Yeah, the absurd expectation is that you have to be like so excited and so happy to marry someone who you just saw like court, date, and make out with a bunch of people you're now really close with, and pretend like there's nothing wrong with that and you have no problems with it.
Yeah, you have to walk down the aisle to
Yeah.
this man that you're like, I saw you make out with 30 of my closest friends.
Yesterday, I saw you make out with one of them.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
That is an absurd expectation.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Married at First Sight.
Married at First
The
Sight.
niche is I want to do marriage. Dating doesn't work for me anymore. The
Yeah.
twist is okay. Well, you're not going to get to pick, and you meet them at the altar. And then the absurd expectation is you have to find out if you're getting a real legal divorce or if you're
Staying really
real
legal
married to this person in like the shortest timeline ever.
Yes,
So
it's
now that
shocking.
we've explained the rules
So now we're going to pitch some dating shows.
to each other and to you, could have done a better title.
Could have done a better title. A really self-explanatory title there.
Fuck.
Okay, so here's the thing. So this
Yeah.
next segment
Yeah.
is only for Netflix
Or Peacock or
Or-
Discovery Plus.
or Hulu.
Yeah.
If you are not an executive at any of these places,
In charge of unscripted.
just keep fucking scrolling.
Just literally scroll away from this podcast.
Just scroll away from this podcast, my honey.
Yeah.
Scroll away from this podcast, my honey, because this is not for you.
This is literally get away from me.
Get away from me. This is for us to try to get a job
Yeah.
producing
producers of-
a reality show.
Honestly, we would fucking cry.
I think if you have the ability to hire us to be producers
Yeah.
on an unscripted show, can I tell you, you won't regret it. You won't regret hiring
No.
us.
No.
We're going to come in, we're going to be really enthusiastic.
Yeah.
And we're going to do a good job.
Yeah,
So
you're
you
gonna
guys,
do a great job.
So you guys should hire us. Okay.
Here's an example.
Here's an example of our dating shows that we're going to be pitching. This one we thought up of already, and
Yeah.
then we'll come up with some on the spot.
Yeah.
So this one is a niche,
The niche is
people who believe in,
In
ghosts.
We
Great.
love that.
Great niche.
It's an amazing niche. People looking for love who believe in ghosts.
Awesome start.
Absolutely spectacular. So there's one medium,
Mm-hmm.
and each person goes and dates a spirit
Mm-hmm.
as the medium talks to them as the spirit, totally possessed by the ghost the whole time.
It's excellent.
Yeah, that's the twist.
And the
I think that would sell.
Oh, I think that's gonna I'll sign up for that.
Oh,
Are you
yeah,
kidding me?
I would literally be on that.
I would be on that. The absurd expectation is
Right.
Now we have two options here.
Right. Because
You never know.
and you got to stay flexible in a pitch.
Yeah, you gotta stay flexible.
gotta stay
Hey, you want me to do
flexible.
this? You want me to do this?
You want
Hey,
me to be all flexible at you,
At you,
Mr. Netflix?
So, Mr. Netflix, don't you worry your little teddy head, because we have two options for an absurd expectation.
Yeah.
One of them is everyone has to fight to marry the medium.
Right, because there's only one medium.
Yeah.
And so if you want to date or marry your ghost, which is can only possess this medium, everyone has to decide who's going to marry the medium
Through fight.
through a fight, or which might be even better of a twist.
Or the
At the
twist
end of
is
6 weeks, you have to decide whether you're going to die and join your lover in the afterlife, or if you're going to break up and stay alive.
Go home.
Yeah.
After your 6 weeks.
Yeah. So that is,
Legally, we might have issues with that.
I don't think so.
But I think
if they did
it's-
MILF Manor, I think
based
we're
on what I'm
fine.
seeing on TikTok, Love is Blind is getting away with a lot of shit.
lot
I think
of
we'll
shit.
be
I
fine.
think we'll be absolutely fine. Because
Now, the title of this show, are
what-
you ready?
yeah.
Dating the Dead.
Oh, that's
Come
beautiful.
on.
Oh, how could
Come
you do
on.
better? How could you do better? That's a
Am I right?
Okay.
So now here we want to make up some more ideas for
Yeah.
dating shows because obviously that show might not be picked up because of the thing where you have to die. So we're gonna have some other ideas.
Okay.
Do you have any like niches that you
Yeah.
feel like we can create a show from?
Yeah, absolutely.
Niches of people.
Niches of people. Okay, so here's a good one. The niche is people who are currently hallucinating.
Okay, so they're on like drugs.
It can be anything.
Oh,
Some of them might have a natural propensity for hallucination.
I love that.
Some of them might have taken hallucinogenics,
Mm-hmm.
but during the show, they're all hallucinating currently.
Okay, great. And we do want them to find love with each other.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
great. Okay. So then what should the twist be for people who are hallucinating? I'm going to give a twist that is going to sound like I'm hallucinating.
Okay, I love that.
No. It's a social experiment designed to break people's psyches.
And you give people hallucinogenics when they walk in,
But-
and then you give them placebo.
It's a tick
Not
sending.
hallucinating. All this shit's happening.
It's
So we have
happening in
people
real
running
life.
in with
Yeah.
and create like frog masks and like bodysuits and shit and like
Yeah, we bring in a rock that can like move on its own.
yes, of course, we bring in.
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course, my horse. Okay, so that's a great twist.
The twist is they're not hallucinating at all.
The twist is no, they're not.
No, they're not. The twist is the most basic rule of improv. They're hallucinating,
Yeah,
but they're
but
not hallucinating.
and they're looking for love.
And then the absurd expectation is
That they have to figure out what's being done to them. Immediately off the rails so hard. Okay,
so our second pitch is not
nothing.
a dating
It's
show.
not a dating show.
So it turns
it's
out-
just torture. It's just illegal torture. Okay.
So it turns out our second pitch for a dating show is not a dating show. It is just torture.
Okay, so
and that one, the
let me
title
tell
is
you.
real life
and
torture.
let me tell you, it still stands. Okay, so if
so
you want to buy
Netflix-
that,
Netflix, you want to buy some
absolutely let us
torture,
know.
honey?
Yeah.
Come on, Netflix. I got so much torture for you, love.
Okay.
You want to buy it or what?
Okay, why don't you give me a niche?
Okay, here's a niche. Okay. Instagram bots.
That's really good.
They're looking for love.
They are looking for love.
They're always in the comments being like,
click my link.
Click
tell
my
me
link.
if I'm pretty.
I'm
enough
so
to
horny.
live.
Click
I'm
my
so
link.
horny.
I just turned 18.
I just turned 18. So they all just turned 18. They're all so horny. None of them are real.
None of them are real people.
Ah, God, why aren't we hired to do this already? Okay, so the twist is they're all trying to fall in love with real people on the internet.
Yeah. Like these bots who
fall
try
in
to
real love.
fall in real love with a person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
They want to be where the people are.
Yeah.
They want to see them singing, dancing. What are
Yeah.
the lyrics?
Yep.
They just want to know how to walk on their, what are they
Yeah,
called
it
again?
might not
Feet?
it might not mean a thing, but then again it might.
Yeah, it's basically Little Mermaid, but
Yeah.
for bots.
But for sexy sex bots.
Sexy sex bots.
And
And I feel like
Yeah.
the absurd expectation is if they get a human to fall in love with them, they get to be human themselves.
yes, I think so.
All of
100%.
these sexy little Instagram bots
Yep.
can only use what they are given, which is a limited vocabulary,
Yep.
stock photos of other women,
Yep, and links.
and links.
Links that track your phone and steal your. Some of them will.
And
you
I
know?
bet some of them have.
100%. Then they finally get to be human. I think that's beautiful. I
And
think
win a
that's-
cash prize of $50.
and win a cash prize of $50 is not that much.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's something.
I would say none of these bots have $50 to their name.
Okay,
so that's
fair.
a lot.
Okay, here's one.
A niche of people.
Okay, the niche is people with shortness of breath.
Wait. Okay, I already have the title, which is Take My Breath Away.
Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so all these people are looking for love, but more importantly, they're experiencing shortness of breath.
Okay.
So they're panicking a little.
okay.
You know, they're not feeling
Shortness of breath, and they're looking for love. Okay, are you ready? The twist is they have to do it while running up a mountain.
Oh my God, they're all gonna die. Okay, so they're all already experiencing shortness of breath
Yeah.
and looking for love.
Yeah.
And love is what, at the top of the mountain?
Yes.
So are they racing each other up? Is it like they're coupled up
I think
and the couple that makes it to the top
gets to be together and
to be together and the other couples die because they're already experiencing shortness of breath?
I feel like the person at the top of the mountain.
There's only one?
There's one person
Okay,
at
so
the
they're
top of the
all
mountain.
racing, so Bachelor style. They're all
Bachelor
racing.
style.
It's a bunch of people with shortness of breath racing to the top of
the
a
mountain for the perfect person who all of them would fall in love with.
Right.
And if they get up to the mountain, they don't even get to marry them. They just get a romantic dinner together.
Wow.
Really underwhelming.
Okay, here's another idea. They're all people with shortness of breath. The twist is they're all on a plane that's experiencing very heavy turbulence.
Okay, so in both of these scenarios, we take people with a bad condition and we say, let's make it worse. And then for love. So what is it? The pilot is the person they want to let.
So we have to see who can grab the oxygen tanks, put it over their own selves,
before
and then
they put
who
it
they
over
pick
someone else
to put it on.
Okay,
You know,
you have to put your own oxygen
mask
before you put on somebody
someone
else's.
But who are you going to pick?
Right.
Who are you going to put it on?
Right.
And you all meet when the plane is not having turbulence.
Right.
Like, so the plane's going normal, and they all meet each other.
They meet on the plane.
Of course.
Okay.
And they're all having shortness of breath anyway on the plane. They all meet. They're all out of breath.
And then we start getting really heavy.
But then we can tell the pilot, just fucking go for it.
They not find like an area that is just go for it, man.
Just fucking do whatever the fuck you want. This is your
This is your
this is
show,
your
my
vacation.
man. My man, we brought you on this plane to do your thing.
Do your thing, my guy. Because we're gonna be like, go ape shit.
And then I like this is that once all of them, we've, kind of like natural selection, we've like wiped out a bunch of them.
Okay,
right?
Permanently?
Yeah.
All
So
right.
a bunch of them have died.
Purge.
The two ones me getting upset with you over a thing that is truly not real.
Getting upset that I want more than two of them to live.
That's not what we agreed to before this pitch meeting,
Oh my
Olivia.
God. Okay.
So in the end, when two of them live and the rest of them are just bodies.
Right, bodies on the floor of the turbulent plane.
It's my least favorite film. Bodies on the floor
Of the turbulent plane.
So by the end, when there are two people
Yeah.
left, two people with the
Yeah.
shortness of breath,
Yeah.
they look outside, they look out the window, and on the wing of the plane
Oh no. Already, oh no.
is the person who will wed them, the pastor.
Oh my God.
Or rabbi, whoever.
That's unreasonable. That's
is
an unreasonable
holding
expectation.
on to the plane for
Right,
dear life,
right.
and marries them right then and there.
Okay, beautiful.
And the absurd expectation is, can the pastor or rabbi stay on the wing?
100%. That's beautiful.
And it's called
And that's Take My Breath Away. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
I do have
I have so many.
I do have so many. One of the lines I have is gaslighters.
Oh, I love that. That's so good.
Just the niche of gaslighters.
Yeah. Gaslight my heart aflame. I think the twist is that they've all been told they're the only gaslighter.
Yeah, that is psychological torture.
Yeah, because that's like there's shows like that.
Yeah,
There's
like the mole.
Yeah. It's like the mole. They've all been told, hey, everyone here's really nice, but you're the gaslighter and you're the villain and you have to fuck shit up.
Because also these people are people who applied for a show.
Yeah.
Being like, I'm a gaslighter.
gaslighter.
And that's how I'm applying to this show.
Yeah,
so
I'm
all
a
these people...
self-proclaimed gaslighter. It's not just people who got nominated by people who are like, this person's a gaslighter. They are
it's
proud.
people who have signed a release and we're like, I'm a gaslighter.
Yeah, they're like, this is my brand.
So it's a bunch of people who are known gaslighters together. They think they're the only one there.
The only gaslighters there.
And then they're fucking shit up and trying to fall in love.
Yeah. But they're all being told, like, you can't let anyone know you're the gaslighter. But everyone's the gaslighter.
Right. And then what is the absurd expectation?
That any of them actually fall in love.
Right.
That they're expected to have any type of an actual healthy relationship.
Right. Let's do a quick speed round.
Okay.
Give me let's say a niche, and then let's figure it out really fast.
Okay. People with ankle monitors.
Absolutely. People with ankle monitors, they're all trapped in a house together.
Yeah. They're all not in the vicinity that they have to be in with their ankle monitors, and they have to get back to where they legally have to be while falling in love.
Right. Yes. Or else their ankle monitor will go off. Their parole officer will be alerted, and they have to go to jail.
Yeah, it's real.
It's very bad. Okay. Here's a niche of people. People who claim they've been abducted by aliens.
Oh, amazing. So the twist is that
maybe the producers got in touch with the aliens who abducted them.
Yes, and
they
go on
don't
blind
know.
dates.
Yes, they're on blind dates with those aliens, like Love Is Blind style. Like they can't see them.
Yes, they can't see them the whole time.
And then
it's like, will they actually fall in love?
Or are they going to be like, I don't know about this. This kind of reminds me of my alien captor.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, that's beautiful.
And then the absurd expectation is when it's revealed that this is not only an alien, but also the source of all of your trauma.
Right.
The creature that kidnapped you.
Yeah.
Are you still in, my guy?
Still in? Or and if not, if you can either go back on the spaceship with them, or you can get shot by the government. By you. Because you work for the government.
Yeah. And I've always said that.
Okay, how about this? Horses.
Okay, horses. Fuck yeah.
The niche is horses.
Okay, fuck yeah, I've been waiting for this one. The niche is horses. The twist is you gotta fall in love with a person.
Oh shit.
All these horses gotta fall in love with a person. So we put wigs on all the horses.
Oh my god, and that'll do it.
That'll do it. We put some wigs.
Once a wig is put on a horse, the horse goes, I'm in love with humans.
Oh my god! I was catering this to the people. I should have obviously catered this to the horses.
No, the horses have to fall in love with people, is what you said. So we put a wig on the horse, automatically makes them attracted to people.
Okay, you get a bunch of horses in a room. You get a bunch of people who are attracted to horses in a room. All the horses have wigs. Don't question me.
All the people have wigs too.
Don't question me.
And the absurd expectation is that you don't question me.
Do not question me. All the horses have wigs.
All the humans have wigs.
They are in one room together.
And they are in love.
And they are in love. And the absurd expectation is they have 45 minutes. Don't question me.
45 minutes, period.
Period.
Okay.
Or else.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
People with 1 to 2 glass eyes.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I
have an idea.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah.
Coming in hot.
Yeah.
The niche is people with 1 to 2 glass eyes.
1 to 2 glass
Are you ready?
eyes.
The twist is take them out.
Oh my god.
Let me see your fucking sockets.
That's beautiful. And then the absurd expectation is that they can't talk. And they can't see.
Wait, does the glass eye let you see? I don't think so.
No,
I think it's just there in place of your socket.
No, only some of them can see with one eye. But most of them, anyone with 2 glass eyes can't see at all.
So when I say the twist is we take the glass eyes out.
It's more just an event.
It's not really a twist as much as it's an inconvenience.
It's just like a disturbing event for audience members and anyone with 1 remaining eye. Although I will say anyone with 1 remaining eye is probably used to what it looks like.
Right. But it is not
really a twist. The twist would be like, no, I don't know. That's a good
people
one.
With glass eyes, the twist is, okay, you have a bunch of glass eyes.
Oh, yeah.
The twist is they have to juggle their eyes.
At gunpoint.
Is that something?
Is that anything?
Is that anything, Netflix? The twist is they have to juggle their eyes.
The twist is they have to switch eyes.
Wait, that's exactly what
they
it
have
is.
to switch eyes, and then
the title is,
eyes look better, and they have to date.
The title is...
They have to date each other. The person whose eyes look better. If my eyes look good in your skull, we have to date. But if they look bad in your socket, we can't date.
And the title is Looking at You Through Your...
through your eyes.
What's the phrase about like if I could only see you through
my eye?
If you could only see me through your eye. If you
could only see yourself through my eyes.
That's what it's called.
And it's called the whole thing we just said with all the times we got it wrong. It's the longest title ever.
I'm sweating so hard from laughter.
Oh my god.
I love that.
Okay, people who are afraid of snakes.
Okay, trap them in a room with snakes.
Okay, that's it.
That's it.
And they have to fall in love.
And then they have to fall in love with one of the snakes, I guess.
With the snakes, because the snakes have wigs and the horses have wigs. And the horses come in and stomp on the snakes, which is not good.
No. Anyway, so that was that segment.
So that was that segment. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is the last episode we'll ever do.
Can you imagine if we came back after 2 years with 2 episodes and that's it?
Yeah.
Okay, are you ready? Okay, so that was that segment.
Oh my God, that was a beautiful segment. I would play that segment every day.
Gorgeous segment. Have you ever used a matchmaker?
No, just you.
Yeah.
I've used you as
Yeah.
a matchmaker before.
Yeah.
But I've never used a real matchmaker. Have you?
No, but my mom once called in to the Millionaire Matchmaker,
Oh, that's like,
the real one.
and did she get through?
She did. So we were driving to Idlewild.
I love driving to Idlewild.
It's
I
the
literally
best.
just did that.
I fucking love Idlewild. And I used to go to summer camp up there, and it's the best. And we were driving up, and I was a kid. I must have been like 10 or 11 or something. We were listening to the Millionaire Matchmaker's radio program, and at some point she talked about like, ladies, don't you ever move in with a man? Don't you have sex with a man before you get that ring?
Oh, no.
Get that rock, ladies.
I don't know.
And my mom, Gail, who can be a frightening woman when she really wants to be. When
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out. Terrible shout out.
Okay, it's time for the worst shout out.
She's lovely, but when she wants to be intense, she can
Yeah,
be.
well, you're setting up what's about to happen.
Yeah. She called in and she got through and she said on air to the Millionaire Matchmaker,
Right.
like, I am in the car with my daughter and I want you to know that I both moved in with my husband and had sex with my husband before I married him, and that is what I teach my children, because you gotta test drive the car before you buy it.
Listen,
Which I'm
I
gonna
agree.
say is true,
I agree.
in my opinion.
I agree. I think it would be fucking insane to be like, yeah, we're getting married, but I have no idea what it's like to live with you.
Yeah, in my humble opinion, I think it's a good idea. I was raised by Gail. I
Yeah.
believe this is true. But the Millionaire Matchmaker did not like that.
Oh, no.
And was
Did
being
they-
like, you're raising your daughter to be a whore.
And she knew you were in the car?
Yeah, and my mom was just like,
You're a teenager in the car being like, I'm on my way to summer camp.
I was like, I'm on my way to summer camp so I can tap dance. Nobody wants to kiss me because I have a scoliosis brace.
The Millionaire Matchmaker is like, you're a fucking... Wow.
Yeah, but anyway, so
beautiful.
the Millionaire Matchmaker and my mom don't have a healthy relationship at
Okay,
this
well, we
moment.
should match them up.
Oh, let's match them
Let's
up.
match them up and see what happens.
That's a perfect,
Yeah.
perfect
Okay,
button.
if you are the Millionaire Matchmaker,
Give us a call.
or if you're the handler for the Millionaire Matchmaker, give us a call. We know the handler for Sid's mom.
Yeah, and it's a perfect match because my mom is married to my dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect. This was a very fun episode.
I loved this.
I think this was so fun.
Yeah, this was a blast.
Guys, thank you so much for listening.
Yeah, thank you for joining us again.
If there's anything you want us to discuss on the next podcast,
Yeah, hit us
you
up with
can
it.
always
Hit us.
up.
Hit us in general.
Or hit us.
yeah, come hit me.
Come hit me.
Hit me.
And until next time, we
Sorry.
will see you.
We will. Whoa.
Whoa.
We will see you next Tuesday. Yeah, we're doing Tuesdays again. Okay, fuck yeah. Okay.
Let's see you next Tuesday. Cunt.
Get it? Get it?
Cunt.
Hey, everyone, cunt.
See you next Tuesday. Okay, bye.
Bye.